Hey guys, I'm Brooke, and this is Conlee. Welcome back to another episode of Wilds and Water Sailing. This one is going to be another wet one, but only because we're taking you under the cold waters of the North Pacific. The rest of the episode is filled with sunshine and sailing. As you might have guessed by now, Conlee and I love to explore. So we're pretty excited that during this quick trip back to Portrait Island, we get to take you with us as we finally scout out the old tracks we had found during our previous stay. Also, if you missed the episode where we put Acklet's twin keels to good use and dry out on the mudflats nearby, I'll throw that link into the description below. It was so much fun and a really great show of just how massive the tide swings up here can be. These small tracks, overgrown with trees and thick moss, must have been laid over 100 years ago. Nearly all the heavy supports and bridges had decayed and collapsed, with nothing but rusty iron left hanging suspended over creeks and gullies. Early exploration of the Surf Point mine, along with a smaller mine just a little to the north, began in 1916 with considerable success. In 1938, however, the mill burned down and World War II intervened. It wasn't until well over 30 years later that the property and mine were revisited for further exploration potential.
Look what I found! It's actually a really nice rock for around here. They're pretty fresh too. Like this year maybe?
Further on down the tracks, we realized there was an old mine shaft to explore. Unfortunately, we hadn't brought any lights with us, so we decided to return, more prepared, when our friends Paul and Carolyn arrived. After realizing we'd be spending more time in the vicinity of Prince Rupert, and not, in fact, going up into Alaska, we decided it was a great excuse to order ourselves a dive compressor. Sure, maybe it wasn't really in the budget, and we weren't sure exactly where we would fit it into our already minimal storage area aboard Acklet, but as it would turn out, it was one of the best decisions we could have made. Exploring on land is one adventure, but adding the ability to learn more about the world below Acklet's hull was an absolute game changer. The cold water came as a bit of a shock, but what was even more mind-blowing was just how much life was under the surface. Every bit of rock was encrusted with coralline algae in deep reds, pinks, and purples. Shoals of fish surrounded us as others darted in and out of crevices. Spiny purple urchins were scattered everywhere, and the long and delicate tentacles of rose anemones seemed to dance in the free-flowing current.
Oh wow.
How far are we going in here?
Not very far.
I don't really like being in here, not gonna lie.
There's a big cavern in there.
That's crazy.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, goes a ways in there, eh?
Mm-hmm.
The closer part.
Yeah.
And you can see, I think it was falling apart because you see on the top, see?
Oh yeah. I wonder if there's some material there, so they dug that out.
Wow. It's so cool, but I'm like slightly claustrophobic.
Oh, you can see where the drill.
Oh, that light is.
It's a core drill there.
Oh.
You can see they drilled here too. I don't know if that's for blasting or for taking a sample.
Yeah.
Man, the old tracks are so cool.
Small tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another. Oh.
Okay.
What do you see? What do you see?
Oh.
Oh dear.
I think there's a level under here.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Pipes are for the pumps.
I know. We were also in the cave.
Wow.
We were also in the other cave, and there was a level under it. Dus je was walking, you must look out. There was a big.
Yes, if you don't.
They put this in there.
Wow.
Can you shine on it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Can you imagine that they take it out totally out to the top there?
Yeah.
What's that metal piece there?
I don't know. Go find out.
Swim. Yeah.
I don't know about this.
Imagine working in there all day.
No. I mean, yes. No. I would not like that. Okay.
We go a little further. Oh, here it stops on around the corner. It stops. Oh no, it's
No, it goes goes a ways.
Yeah, here they put a lot of stuff in. Look out here, because now they're starting with.
Yeah, and we gaan niet verder. We're not
They
going
go with
further.
blinking. There's something under here.
Yeah.
You stay on that side, maybe. On your side, you can walk.
I'm not going
No,
further.
let's go back.
Okay.
Okay.
Boys, no, Conlee, get off of that. Conlee.
Paul, niet doen.
You guys don't.
Paul, niet doen.
That wood is
Hold
like
on.
totally rotten. If there's nothing underneath you, you're gonna fall through it.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Shining there.
Look
Boys.
at him not doen.
Yeah.
Boys.
Shining light right at the end. Looks like it's glass.
Yeah, that's creepy. Okay, let's go. Come on, you guys.
Give me a lamp. I want to see more.
Okay, come on.
No, stop.
Okay,
Come
bye.
here.
I'm taking the light. We're going.
You don't have a line.
Thank you.
Cool and spooky.
Oh no.
There's all the sounds.
Oh, cool.
All the sounds of me being the fun police telling you guys to get back here.
Did you film yourself when you were, I want to go out? You
No.
didn't film it?
No.
No.
I'm sure you can hear the slight panic in my voice.
Yeah. And a few.
Just outside the mine and back out in the sunshine, we stopped for some lunch near remnants of old buildings and equipment. The weather was looking good for us to begin our journey south the next day, so we spent the rest of the afternoon enjoying the views. We had spent so much quality time on Portrait Island, it was probably one of the places we would miss most about BC's North Country. Paul and Carolyn have been traveling the world by sailboat for 15 years. They are adventurous beyond belief, sailing into some of the wildest places on this planet. Carolyn is a fabulous writer and shares their stories in a blog series every step of the way. If you're interested in reading along, I'll put the link to the GIEBATEAU blog in the description below. It is our last evening on Porcher Island.
Welcome harbor.
Welcome harbor. And then we're heading south.
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna get as close as we can to the outside, which is Hecate Strait, and we're gonna head down to Banks Island tomorrow with GIEBATEAU, Paul and Carolyn, our neighbors. Well, it wasn't long before we had sails up and were officially off to the races. GIEBATEAU is a 41-foot Beneteau First, a lightweight boat with a large sail plan originally designed for racing. In contrast, Accolade is a shorter boat with a heavier displacement, a smaller sail plan, and a couple of noobs at the helm. So it wasn't really much of a race. More like GIEBATEAU sailing circles around Accolade, while Paul, probably one of the most seasoned salts we know, heckled us about our speed. Even if they did leave us far behind in their wake, there was a sense of giddiness that came from feeling like we were finally heading off on a new adventure, with the bonus of being able to share it with good friends. About 15 knots, just after the beam, and yeah, it's a beautiful day. Having a really good start to our sail, and hopefully the wind sticks with us for the rest of the trip. The sail from Welcome Harbour to Griffith Harbour on the northwest side of Banks Island was to be about 40 nautical miles. The days were getting longer, which meant we could start making greater distances between anchorages. Thanks so much for watching this episode. As always, we love hearing feedback from you all. Not only does it help fuel the hard work that goes into putting these videos together, but it also helps us get to know you as our viewers a little bit better. We have many more videos on the way, and yet we're living most of our days out of the service area, so I promise we'll get them to you as soon as we can. Remember to hit that like button, share this video with your friends and fam, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.